Hi, Derek. You're talking to Jim and Matt on UFC Unfiltered. How are you, pal?
What's up, Derek?
I'm good, and you?
We are doing very well. I'm guessing right now you are. Where I should ask where you are instead of guessing.
I'm in Charlotte right now.
Okay, so
North Carolina.
you are from Charlotte, and you're ready for this. You're ready for this Saturday. You guys are, of course, the main event at 8:00 UFC on Fox against Jacare, number 8, number 3. I think this fight has a huge implications for you.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like you said, you got 3 and 8. A win over number 3. I think I could jump a lot of guys and get to that 3 spot, and then you got the champion and number 1 fighting for the title. So I can easily jump in and get the next title shot with the win here.
Well, or if you do, if there's you also have, because like you said, Yoel is fighting Rockhold because of Whitaker being hurt, and then you and Jacare and Weidman and Gastelum are still out there. So would you be happy with one of them before a title shot, or if you win this, are you going to kind of hold out for a title shot?
I don't know. I think I'll be okay with waiting. In the fact that I asked to fight Weidman and the other guys before, but didn't really get any interest there. So if I can jump to the 3 spot, yeah, I'll just wait my turn for the next title shot. And also with Whitaker being injured, I don't know how long he'll be out. He might be out for a while.
Well, yeah, they're saying his organs, the staph infection was in his stomach and started eating his organs because it was misdiagnosed. So yeah, you're right. That might be a layoff. Now you fought Jacare in Strikeforce. Now do you think that he knocked you out because were you fearful of going to the ground?
Good question, Jimmy.
I just stole Matt's question.
Prick.
No. It was 5 years ago when I first started mixed martial arts. I was just naturally really good from working so hard. So I was thrown in the big fights at the time, and he was one of the top guys at the time. So it was more of a thing that I was really green whenever I fought him. I wasn't really a complete mixed martial artist. So, you're talking 5 years later, I'm a different person.
Okay.
And you got talk about a lot of experience on the big stage since that fight. Do you feel like a completely different fighter than the first time you met?
Oh yeah, for sure.
And,
like I said, at that time I was fighting for a year, and I just jumped in right after college with no experience of taking any like karate or anything at an early age. I just had wrestling in my background or in my back pocket, and so now you got 5 years of boxing, 5 years of Muay Thai, 5 years of jiu-jitsu, and my wrestling skills. So
now, do you feel in that 5 years? Do you feel Jacare? Did he stay the same? Do you think he improved by leaps and bounds?
Or do you think he's gone down the other side a little bit because he's been fighting for a while?
I think he's the exact same fighter. He's just really good at what he does, but he's the exact same fighter. Looks for a takedown, try to get the submissions. He'll come forward, throw a couple punches, then he's looking to get the takedown. So he hasn't really changed much. Still the same fighter.
Now you're a purple belt on the David branch. He's over here in New York. Where are you living now, Derek?
I'm in North Carolina. I live in North Carolina.
How did you end up getting a purple belt on the David, and how often do you see him?
It's funny. I was actually going to pick up my purple belt by Henzo, which is Dave is a purple belt under Henzo, but I was on a tight schedule, so I had to head back to North Carolina. So Dave was the one who was able to give me my purple belt at the time. But I'm always in New York. My son lives in New York, so I'm always in New York. I travel a lot for training, so when it comes to training, I'm all over the place.
Yeah. And now with the jiu-jitsu, you've seen with Jacare's fights how devastating he could be, especially on top. How much concern do you have? Because some guys, they're afraid of letting those hands go because the guy can get, a guy like Jacare gets on top of you. It could be devastating. Or do you feel you've done so much trouble down there, so much training down there, and you're a former wrestler where, man, it's hard to keep you down? Do you feel confident down there with him?
Yeah, I feel 100% confident on the ground. I've rolled with top-level black belts a couple years ago, or a year and a half ago. I was preparing to fight this Jacare, who's a third-degree black belt on the ground. So I found this other guy who's a third-degree black belt in jiu-jitsu also, and we were going over a lot of stuff, and he was like, dang, you know, he's surprised with the awareness that I had when it comes to jiu-jitsu. And so, yeah, I mean, I'm good. I'm good on the ground, you know, so I'm fine there. I'm not worried about Jacare's jiu-jitsu. I've been training BJJ for 7 years now, and wrestling has been my strong point.
And you have, I've noticed you've won, I think it's 7 out of 9 fights. As far as I'm concerned, 8 out of 9 fights, because I thought the Anderson Silva, I thought you were robbed. I thought you absolutely won that fight. 7 of these wins have been first round TKOs. So has anything, I mean, you've had some, you've had a lot of first round wins, and I think at least one first round loss. But has anything changed for you recently where you've had 7 in a row? It's unusual to have that many fast knockout wins.
Just continue to work the hands and believing in my craft. So I go out there looking to get it done. You know, I'm not one of these guys that try to see how long I can stay in the octagon. So.
What do you think Jacare's strategy against you is going to be?
I think his strategy is the same as he fight everybody else, you know. Set up the hands and look to try to get the takedown. So I think he'll come forward with a couple punches and he'll look to shoot.
Now, this is your first rematch, and you are avenging a loss. Does it mean anything to you the first time you fought a guy twice?
No. I don't even look at it. It was so long ago. It's a rematch, but like I said, when I first fought him, you know, I was very green in the sport, so it's kind of like a new matchup to me. Just new skills, a lot of experience now, and I know what I'm facing, and he knows what he's facing also. Well,
now with Machida, with your last fight with Machida, that was pretty amazing. And he looked ready. I mean, they did that hype up. They show him on the beach doing his fucking crane kick, and next thing you know, you came out there. That was in Brazil, correct?
Yeah.
Right.
Now, how much extra pressure is that, fighting a legend?
Apparently none.
Jimmy, did you feel any extra pressure fighting Machida, who's a legend of you know, in his home country over there?
Nah, when I accept the fight, I take out all the factors. I mean, if I'm going to fight the fight, I don't really think about the negatives. I just know that it's a fight. You know, I take out of my mind where I'm fighting at, et cetera, et cetera. But, yeah, the guy looked ready. I saw him in open warm-ups, and he looked better than I've ever seen him, honestly. You know, he was doing all types of, like, flying knees, kicks to, like, knees. I was like, man, I thought everybody say this guy, you know, is going to come back rusty, you know, and just looking at his warm-ups and his training videos and just kind of hearing around, I heard he had a great camp.
Yeah.
You know? So, yeah, I was expecting the best Yoda.
I'll tell you, I remember watching it and watching you watch the build up right before you guys walk out. And I go, this is going to be a fucking battle, and then you just handled business, man. I was like, holy shit. So I mean, your confidence has to be flying high.
Oh yeah, I'm ready. You know, I'm confident in every fight that I have. It's just a matter of being calculated, not rushing, taking your time, and making the most of the big moments.
And you're going from one specialist to another. You went from a karate specialist. Of course, they're both well-rounded. Other things to worry about. But these guys
Didn't he go fight a judo specialist before that, too?
Did he? Wait, hold on. Yes, he did. What's going on with you and all the specialists? Yeah. Next, after this, you're fighting fucking a boxer? No, but you're getting all guys. You fought Dan Kelly, right, who's very good in the judo. And then you had Machida. No, I'm sorry.
Yes, Machida, and now jiu-jitsu.
And now Jacare, man. You better be well-rounded. And you are, Derek Brunson. I'm excited for this weekend.
Yeah.
It's not even a question. I'm just saying I'm excited.
I want to ask you, too, what do you think, Derek, about, because you fought Yoel before. I believe it was a third-round TKO that he beat you, but that's been a while. What do you think about Yoel getting the shot, fighting Luke, getting called up to fight Luke?
I think it's a good fight. I could have easily been the guy that they call up, being that I'm on a decent win streak opposed to the guy who's ranked ahead of me, you know. But yeah, the fight makes sense. You know, you have, I think, 1 and 2 ranked guy going at it, and yeah, it should be a good one.
Well, you're fighting